to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I'm a PhD student in English at Indiana University, not Wake Forest University as my shirt says. I got this from Goodwill because I like the color and it looked really comfy. But it actually has like a little hole in it right there. Anyway, it's been a while since I vlogged because I was doing quite a bit of traveling and I thought that I might vlog while traveling, but I really just made some TikToks. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, now's your sign to go do that. I went to Wyoming, visited a couple of my friends there, a literal couple, they're married. They were in my program and they moved back to Wyoming now that they're ABD and they're going to finish up their dissertations from there, working for the university there. And I went there with Megan and it was fun, it was beautiful. I have never been out west before and I saw things that looked like they were straight out of a movie. And then I came back to Bloomington for literally 2 days and then I flew down to Florida for a little over 2 weeks and I spent some time with my family. We rented an Airbnb, we just like hung out, chilled in the pool, and then I went to Orlando for a couple of days and visited my sisters. So all in all, it was very fun. It was a very sort of relaxing time away from school. And it does feel good to be back. I'm ready to hop into some school stuff, get into a routine, and start thinking about the new school year, which will be my 6th year in this program. So at the start of every new school year, I love to buy a new planner. I got this one from TJ Maxx for only $13, which is really good. And it's really cute, it has some pockets right here. And I like that the beginning of each month has goals, to-dos, birthdays, anniversaries, and then just some little notes. And then overview of the month. And then it sort of goes week by week and it's lined, which I like. I am a big fan of the Rifle Paper Co. ones. Also ignore the fact that 2 of my nails chipped off on this hand and on this hand, at least it's symmetrical. I paid for a gel manicure and literally chipped off in less than a week. Anyway. The Rifle Paper Co. one is actually split in 2 so you can't write longer tasks, which normally isn't that big of an issue, but I like that this just has like longer lines because I like to like write details and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It has dividers in this color and I just think that it's cute. I typically don't like the spiral bound, if you know, you know, but I am not teaching in the fall, so I'm not going to go to campus that often, just for the writing center. I'm going back to the writing center. And so I won't put it in my book bag that much, so I don't think it's gonna get like snagged on anything. Here are 2 cute new things I also got for my car. This air freshener that says "My driving scares me too," which I think is so funny and so accurate if you know me. And then this is from Five Below. It's technically meant for AirPods. It's just like a little Velcro pouch, but I think I'm gonna put coins in there and keep it in my car for the metered parking. And I should go out and put those in my car now, but it's really hot outside. Now it's back to business, reading this book or finishing it up, so I can do the book review that is due very soon. Hi Purr, I missed you. She was so mad at me yesterday. She didn't come in my room at all last night. Okay, just read a section and took some notes on it, and I have not been able to stop thinking about a smoothie for like the past like 3 days. So I'm gonna go to Rush Bowls and go get one, and that'll be a good way to get out of the house too. I'm feeling a little bit antsy. Okay, it is a lot later now, 7:53. Megan and I already ate dinner and now we're gonna leave to go see Barbie. So here is the Barbie fit. This is like a sports bra from Target and these cargo pants that I got at TJ Maxx. Haven't worn my Converse in forever. And I did some light pink eyeshadow. Let me flip it. I'm not really an eyeshadow girly, but I saw something on TikTok, so I tried. Went to the Peach Cobbler Factory. Finally opened in Bloomington. What'd you get?
Oreo pudding. Oreo banana pudding.
I got a snickerdoodle cookie. And Megan is in hot pink. Oh my gosh, it's so zoomed in because it's 4K.
Please.
Okay, it is like 11:45 now. Back from seeing Barbie. It was so good. Truly incredible, phenomenal, amazing. I laughed. I cried. It was so smart. And I'm getting a pimple on the tip of my nose. Gonna look like Rudolph, so we're gonna have to put some pimple cream on that tonight. But I'm so glad Megan went with me. She'd already seen it, so she watched it a second time with me. She saw it when she was like back home last week with her sisters, and it was so good. And it was just so fun. Everyone in the theater was like wearing pink, people like dressed up. It was like almost all women. I'm sure I'll have like smarter thoughts to say about the movie tomorrow. I was feeling like honestly a little motion sick in the beginning of it, and the theater was like really hot, so I took a Dramamine, so I'm a little bit like out of it, but still so good. So I'm gonna wash my face and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Friday. So it was a bit of a slower morning this morning because I took that Dramamine last night, and Dramamine makes me so weird. I think that there's something going on with the way my body is reacting to my anxiety medication lately. I've mentioned for a while now that I have a hard time like regulating temperature, and I get like really hot and have like intense hot flashes and feel really nauseous, and I don't know, Dramamine works really well for it, but it has like the side effect of making me really tired. Anyway, I should go back to the doctor and get that checked out. I feel like there's always something with my body, between my foot that I was going to PT for, which I should go back to PT, between like the chronic nausea. I don't know, the whole time I was home I just kept saying my body is betraying me, and it sucks. And yeah, enough about that. So someone asked in my Instagram DMs the other day when I posted like, oh, I haven't vlogged in a while, but I'm gonna vlog again because I'm going back to Bloomington, to like reflect on what it was like to like not vlog for that time. Being home was really fun, but it's just like not conducive to vlogging because there's just like so many people. I have a huge family, 1 of 5. And I feel like the brand that I have for this channel is like focused on like being a student and like my research and just like academia in general. And I did like no school when I was home. I tried to vlog one day when I did do like the one day I did school stuff, and it just, it felt like not genuine. I don't know, I felt like I was really forcing myself to vlog, and it just like wasn't fun. But I did find myself missing vlogging. I am like excited to get back into it, and yeah, I need to think more about it because I'm sure I have more thoughts on what it was like to not vlog for 3 weeks. It was just like go. I felt like I would have had like no time to even vlog. I made like TikToks because those are like a lot easier and you don't have to like pause what you're doing and like talk to the camera and stuff. I also feel like vlogging functions as like a journaling diary in a way, and I know I've talked a lot about this, a lot of people talk about this, but to like take intentional moments to pause and reflect on what's going on. And I notice I do this a lot before I fall asleep at night, or like in the mornings like I'm doing now, and I didn't ever do that when I was home, and I felt my mind being very cluttered. I'm also like really introverted, and I had like no alone time. I didn't even like have my own room or my own bed sometimes, so it was a lot. But I like having those like intentional moments to slow down and to just like narrate what is going on and to make sense of things. That's like one of my favorite parts about vlogging. And so yeah, I'm excited to have that again. But that being said, I do think I'm going to do some journaling. I haven't journaled in a while. And I've also been doing, I don't even know what to call them, little like color palettes on my iPad that I post on my like iPad art Instagram, which I really used a lot during like quarantine, especially during like the beginning of COVID, and then I stopped. Had like an Etsy shop. It stopped being fun when, I don't know, like people were paying me for it. I felt like it was making me really anxious because I felt like it wasn't good enough. So now I'm just like making these color palettes. It's lettering and doodling if you want to follow it on Instagram. So I'm gonna do that as a way to like reflect on my time back home, and then also do some journal prompts. And my body feels like really crunchy, so I think I'm gonna do a quick little yoga flow and then hop into some school stuff for today. Okay, a little later now. It is a little after 12:30 and I'm in the car, obviously, wearing my Wyoming Isn't Real shirt, which is so funny. And I'm gonna go to a far Starbucks to meet Megan and get some work done. We talked about going to a coffee shop tomorrow morning last night, so this morning I'm clearly out of it. And I woke up this morning and was like, yeah, no, you're gonna have to save yourself on that. I do not feel like going. But after I did my journaling and stuff, now I feel up to going. So I'll meet her there. Okay, it is a lot later now, 6:30. I have since taken a nap since the last time I vlogged. Now I'm gonna read some Harry Potter. I am on the second to last book. I finished the 5th book when I was home and the ending made it all worth it. That book was so good. Well, the ending was good, even if it dragged on. But I'm about 80 or so pages into this one, 90, and let's get to reading. Megan and I are in our below deck era. We watched... We never left it. Now I have to put you.
I covered myself.
She's in her Disney sweater that she's always in. We never left it, but we have loved below deck sailing this season. And this afternoon we just watched like the last episode, and just now we watched Reunion. If you are watching this, you can just skip episode 1 of the Reunion, just go to episode 2. And then Megan was like, I gotta look up something really important. And she looked up when Below Deck Down Under Australia came out, and we have 3 episodes and it's 10:30, but we're gonna start the new show, the new, what do you call it, franchise?
I don't know, the new season of the other franchise, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
well, sorry.
Let's go. Below Deck is just simply too good. It's just too good. I am gonna go to bed now. It is, what time is it? 11:29. I feel like I forgot how to vlog. I also haven't done anything too interesting the past couple days, so I haven't had like a lot to show or talk about. I plan on doing some more work tomorrow, hopefully more than I did today. I worked for a couple hours at the coffee shop or at Starbucks today, but I'm hoping to do more than 2 hours of work tomorrow, even though it's Saturday, and hopefully finish up that book so I can get into the writing portion. Also because I have a writing deadline coming up for like my actual dissertation. More on that later. Good morning, happy Saturday. Here's the fit for the day, the New Balances, of course. I am going to drop off some clothes at Plato's, and while those are processing, I'm going to go to Fresh Time, get some stuff because I feel like breakfast food is giving me the ick and I gotta figure out some stuff that I want to eat. I think I'm also gonna go to a plant shop, unsure which one. I really want to go to Oak, which is a cute plant shop here, but it's really expensive, so I feel like maybe I should go to Lowe's or something. One of the plants in my kitchen is just like dead and I want to replace it with something that's a little easier to care for. I knew that it was a risk getting the plant that I got. I can't even remember. It was like some type of orchid, but it didn't have flowers, so I knew it was going to be hard, and it was indeed way too hard. I killed it. So I'm gonna try and get an easy plant like this rubber plant, which is so hardy. I have forgotten to water it for like a month at a time and it didn't like change at all. And I need to go to Ulta, get some more like Tula Rose Glow and Get It is what it's called. It's like under eye balm, and more of this like Wow Dream Coat hairspray that I spray every 3 or 4 washes or so, and it makes my hair like way less frizzy, which is really great. And maybe I'll go to the public library, return my book, get a new one. I don't know. We're just gonna go around town. Okay, I got my goodies from Ulta. Somehow this was almost 50 bucks, which is just like a criminal offense, but they last longer than they look like they would. And at Fresh Time, you need to take out the recycling. I got this creamer because I feel like I've seen Brooke Miccio and all of her like New York influencer friends talk about it. It's a cookie butter one. My sister-in-law tried it and she said it's good, but it's really subtle. She needs to try it with like a lighter roast, and I'm almost out of this one, so I was like, sure, why not? It's also on sale. And then I got these waffles and then just some bagels to hopefully make me eat breakfast instead of just drink coffee, because that's obviously not helping my stomach. Also, this is so vulnerable showing you guys our messy freezer. Megan's gonna kill me. Just made a veggie sandwich for lunch with all these veggies that Megan cut up for me last night. Tomato, red onion, cucumbers, and pepper jack cheese, lettuce, mayo on sourdough bread. Pirelli. Megan's been letting her outside and that's what she wants right now, but she obviously can't go unsupervised and it's way too hot for me to stand out there. So gonna give this a try. It's her hyperfixation in addition to the song Wagon Wheel, which is the funniest thing in the world to me. Okay, a little after 2 o'clock, Megan is running the dishwasher. I went to Half Price Books and I got a couple books, and I thought that I could sell a bunch of books that were in Megan's trunk, but they only took donations because it's an outlet, which is fine. They've been there for like a year. So this is by the same person who wrote All the Ugly and Wonderful Things. So I'm really intrigued by this. It had pretty good reviews on, I almost didn't rate my professor, so weird, on Goodreads. And then Golden State. This seems like a sort of dystopian novel, so it had decent ratings, so I'm intrigued by that. Let me know if you read either one of these. And then I went to Lowe's and I got this plant that I'm gonna put to replace this very dead one. I think it's a good size. I hope I have enough like soil in the bags that have been sitting outside that I can salvage. Okay, it's 3:30 and time to get some work done. Okay, it is 5 o'clock now. I finished reading one section of the book that I'm doing the book review for. It's comprised of 3 articles. And I feel like awake enough and like I have like enough energy to read another section, but the book is like really heavy. Like for example, the section that I just worked through is called Culture of Whiteness, and the next section I think is just called Trauma. So, oh, it's called Relationships. The one after that is Trauma. And since it's about embodiment and how our bodies affect like the work that we do and like the role that embodiment plays in like rep comp and writing studies and stuff like that, a lot of it is like really heavy, and it's just like a lot of like emotional labor to read through this and just like, I don't know, sort of sit with it. So reading one section is about as much as I can do for now. Maybe a bit later tonight I will, probably not Saturday night. I was gonna say maybe I'll read another one, but I probably won't. I have read everything at this point. I'm just like going back through things and taking like detailed notes, so it'll be easier for me to like actually write up the book review. It's only 1,500 words, so I know like all of this is like overkill, but I was really stressed out, especially since I planned on getting more work done when I was home. But I was feeling so nauseous every single night and morning when I was planning on doing the work that I just didn't have time to do it, or didn't have like the bandwidth, because when I'm nauseous all I can focus on is being nauseous. But anyway, I feel good for getting some stuff done today, and I got all those errands ran today. Plato's never texted me back and it's been like 5 hours, but they said sometimes their texts don't work, so I might just go and try and pick up my clothes, and then probably watch more Below Deck, chill, read Harry Potter. Megan made this pizza while I earned $20 whole from Plato's. We're gonna go be worker girls again. Also, happy Sunday. We watched F1 this morning and Max won, as always. Megan is wearing an Era shirt, although she did not go to the concert. Sad. We're gonna go to Feta. We're gonna get some lunch. We're gonna do some work. What are you working on today?
Planning for my course in the fall.
More on that. Megan's teaching a really cool class in the fall that is part of her dis. And I'm just wearing a onesie, so I hope I don't have to pee when I'm there. Good morning. Happy Monday. I was bad vlogging yesterday and literally forgot that I was vlogging. So I didn't record anything after Feta. But we stayed there for a few hours, got some work done, and then I came home and I had half a glass of wine last night and I felt so sick, just like so nauseous. And I don't know if it's like, I mean, I'm blaming this Alexa. It was just like, oh, I felt disgusting. I couldn't eat dinner. It was just, I don't know. So if you have any experience with like alcohol and anti-anxiety medication, let me know what to do. And what's like especially weird about like this anxiety medication is that I started taking it like during like right before the pandemic, and I feel like for like a year or so everything was fine. I was able to drink a glass of wine and things were okay, but only like recently in the past like 6 months or so have I just been like feeling like I'm maybe like starting to react not so well to it. I don't even know if that's possible. I should go to a doctor and not outsource this to YouTube comments. Anyway, I need to get a bit of work done today, and Megan and I need to do some grocery shopping, so I'll take you along with all of that per usual. Okay, worked for about an hour and a half, and I'm gonna wash my face, get dressed, put in some dry shampoo potentially, and go run some errands with Megan. We are gonna go to Kroger, go to Sam's Club, go to Target. Maybe I'll make a TikTok of it too, depending on how I feel. The article that I read, or the first article that I read, was about someone who experienced a threat of gun violence on her campus, and she analyzed that experience from this really interesting theoretical framework that comes from political science of precariousness, precarity, and precarization. And she analyzed it from like a disability studies perspective, and it was a really well-developed theory and really interesting, and it like haunted me a little bit. Towards the end, she was like, the shooting that, let me find the quote because it was fantastic. So the shooting ended up not happening, fortunately, but obviously a lot of shootings have happened since and before that, and she makes a case to take gun violence more seriously, and what we can do is like writing teachers, and what people can do is writing program administrators. And she says the shooting that didn't happen is also the shooting that will happen if we don't change our uniquely American perspective on gun culture, address our pervasive cultural misogyny, and learn to coexist with mental disability and illness. And I read that and was like, oh my god. And the very last sentence is, it is a shooting that didn't happen and maybe won't happen because we still have the opportunity to learn from it. And she talks about how like the advice that the university gave in the face of this threat was to run, hide, and fight. And she was like, what kinds of bodies can run, what kinds of bodies can hide, and which ones can fight? And she narrates like the experience of getting dressed in the morning, and she chose to wear like flats as opposed to like heels or sandals or something because it would be easier to run in if she had to. And I'm just like, this is the world we live in. But yeah, that's what I was talking about the other day when I said like this book is really heavy, so it's hard to read more than like 1 to 2 chapters in a sitting. But I don't have much left to go back through before I've revisited everything before I write the book review. So again, I know this is overkill, and I'm like just trying to like enjoy my time reading it because I have the time, which is nice and a change of pace for me. So the second chapter that I read, okay, really just bathe yourself, was about an analysis of interpersonal labor and writing program administration, and how it is both like material and immaterial at the same time, and how that gets like complicated by gender and by physical disabilities and different bodies and embodiments. And the book has just been really good so far, so yeah, I'm trying to enjoy it. So let's go get dressed.
A tall iced matcha latte, tall strawberry acai lemonade, egg white and roasted red pepper bites instead. Thank you.
Okay, we went to Sam's, got some pizza, and I got a pretzel, but Megan spilled the matcha, so it might be a matcha pretzel and a matcha pizza, but bye! Cheers! We are back like 4 hours later. It's already 4:41 somehow. We went to Sam's, Kroger, Target. I put a lot of the stuff away, but I will show some of the more fun stuff. I got this sports bra from Target. I have it in the hot pink color that I showed earlier when I went to the Barbie movie, and it fits really well and feels really practical for summertime. It's fun. I don't know, did I need it? No. Cotton rounds. Megan got a bunch of mouthwash from Sam's, a bunch of paper towels. And then she had some fun stuff from Target. I got a bunch of antacids, whatever. Probiotics.
I don't know how it works. Eye drops.
These
could be divisive. Do you think?
I think if you don't like them, you're wrong.
Okay. We like them.
I love them on Megan. They look really cute on.
They're like the Uggs, but not.
They're like a, not fully a clog, but not fully a mule. They looked really cute on her feet. They'll be really cute with some ankle length pants. Command hooks to hang her curtains. Don't know what those are.
Vitamin D. I really looked more of a winter thing, but
Okay.
it's just in my routine to take every day.
Oh my gosh, the closet's open. The closet of shame.
Oh, look.
Well, I'm gonna reorganize that.
I gotta try it on, but I thought this.
I think it's so cute. I can even see doing like a little half tuck situation with that.
My vision.
Oh my
I cannot
gosh, you have the same vision.
Wait, let's do a transition. Ready?
Yeah. That was gonna be so bad. It didn't fully cover the...
Okay, hold on. Let's try again. How do I... Could you see my vision?
Is it gonna be then you trying it on?
No.
What's it transitioning to?
Just to your next thing.
Okay, here we go. Come closer to the camera. Oh, nice. That's gonna look so good. So cute. This one's mine. It looks like it's something off Etsy. I think that's so cute. From Sam's Club, only 15. Who would have thought Sam's would have popped off? Then Megan got this one, an oversized look. So cute.
It's really wide. It was just slightly longer.
No, it looked really cute when you tried it on.
I wanted it as big as I could get it, so. It's cute.
Yeah, it's really cute. The funny thing is, we got both of them because Megan was hanging out with her neighbor and she showed Megan, like, look at these 2 cute sweaters I got from Sam. So she was outside when we got home and we were like, hey, look at these sweaters we got. Okay, it is about 9:45 now. After I showed you guys that haul, I immediately had to get upstairs and take a nap. Well, I edited the TikTok that I took a nap. And then I FaceTimed my family for a minute. And then when I came downstairs, Megan was cooking dinner for me like an angel. So ate din, watched a couple episodes, or an episode of The Bear on Hulu. And here I am. I'm about to take a shower, but I am hoping to at least start editing this vlog when I get out of the shower. I wanted to get a second work sesh done today, but wasn't in the cards, so I'm gonna finish up all of that tomorrow. This week was sort of just like easing back into some things, so that's okay. I went from like 3 weeks of rest. It would be like weird, I think, for me to like hit the ground running. I had to sort of like ease into it, as I said. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this vlog was like a little chaotic. Next vlog is gonna be better. If you are not subscribed already, you should do that. You should follow me on social media. Leave a comment. I try to respond to all of them. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to make fall vlogs and talk about what it's like being on fellowship. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.